Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Some Call It Folk. This is your community-owned station, South Texas Public Radio, broadcasting in digital, KEDT FM 90.3 in Corpus Christi and KVRT FM 90.7 in Victoria. Well, all right. I am Garrett Wieland, of course, and tonight we have a special guest on the show. My guest is Mr. Mathias Isassi. He is a singer-songwriter from Kingsville. How you doing, Mathias?
Doing all right, Garrett.
Excellent.
Good to be here.
Good. I'm glad you're here, man. Matthias, we're going to talk a little bit about some of his upcoming musical projects that he's going to have around and about town, and then he's going to play us a couple tunes. First things first, though, Matthias, I've got a couple questions for you, if that's all right.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. What got you interested in singing and songwriting, and who are some of your influences?
Well, let's see. What got me into it? I really don't know. It just kind of came.
Yeah.
And, my parents used to do it. Like, sing songs and stuff for, like, the whole family and get-togethers and stuff like that. So I kind of picked it up from that. And influences like, the Eagles, America, Crosby, Stills, James Taylor.
Yeah. A lot of the 70s guys, right? Yeah.
All the good stuff.
Nice. Tell us a little bit about, I want to talk about a couple of things you got going on. Tell us a little bit about the old folk house, and then talk to us a little bit about the King Showcase, which is coming up pretty soon.
All right. The old folk house is just, one day, I'm going to have a venue, hopefully, and that's just kind of my, for now, venue. Kind of do shows and stuff like that under that name.
Okay.
And, maybe one day have a place where everybody could show off their talents and meet up and print stuff out, make copies of whatever they need,
So like
for the community.
Multi-purpose musical
Right.
kind of establishment.
Yeah.
So right now it's just kind of wherever you can get gigs and stuff.
Yeah.
But eventually you'd like to have a headquarters.
Pretty much,
right?
yeah.
Very cool.
And the King Showcase is just a festival I started in 2010. It was just kind of an idea, and I said let's just try it. And then it went off pretty good. Had another one 2 years later, and that was pretty good too. Got a little bit bigger, and hopefully this one's even bigger.
Yeah.
Different venue.
Yeah. Tell me what all does the King Showcase entail? Like what all do you have going on when you have them?
Usually there's a few vendors every year. It's different people that show up. Last year, not last year, 2 years ago, there was a food truck for the first time, so that was cool. Usually just a bunch of bands and a bunch of mix-ups and times and stuff like that. It's always fun.
As with all festivals, right?
Yeah.
And don't you have art vendors? Don't you?
Yeah, there's a few people. Hopefully this time there's going to be a lot more. It's kind of hard to do it all. Find the musicians and then find the sponsors or any help.
Coordination, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're pretty much doing this all yourself, right? Pretty much setting all this stuff up.
Yeah, there's been a few people to help out along the way, so that's cool. I'm real grateful.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then what other musical projects are you working on now, Mathias? You have album or anything coming out, or what are you working on?
Man, I wish. It's in the back of my head. I have like maybe about 4 or 5 albums that I want to release. It's just too much material, and I really don't know where to go. And at this point, I want to kind of get more, better PR or something than myself. Than what I could do on my own.
Instead of doing all the legwork yourself.
Right.
Yeah, which is a lot of work.
Yeah.
As far as albums that you already have, Mathias, what do you have so far? Like, what do you have out as back catalog stuff?
Let's see. My first one, which was 2007, Last Chance, and then there was an EP, Sad Clown, and How Lucky We Are was also a single that I had released. There was 16 Flowers, and I released a couple other singles, and the Morning Night EP as like a side project. It was real rough edit, home edit.
Yeah, but that's cool. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, well, then tell us, where can we find this stuff from you? Like, where can we find you playing? Where can we find you on the internet and just in general?
Well, I guess on the internet, the best place, I guess just look up my name. Mathias Isassi. It should come up. Something should come up.
Yeah.
Hopefully the good stuff. No, I'm just kidding. That or let's see, the oldfolkhouse.com.
Cool.
And CD Baby, just look me up there if you want to purchase any music.
Cool. So is the Old Folkhouse, so that's an actual website that you work through and stuff?
Yeah, it's it's got I really haven't put as much time as I've been wanting to into it, but
Yeah.
it's there. There's pictures, and I try to get as many links and things like that.
Yeah. Very cool, man. And then you've also probably, I mean, you obviously have a Facebook for your music.
Yeah.
And Reverb Nation and all that stuff,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So we can find you anywhere.
Yeah,
on the,
pretty much.
Yeah.
Just any
and I think
search engine,
a lot
I
of your
guess.
music's up on there, so
Yeah.
anytime you want to hear some of that stuff. So, and then as far as where you play, whereabouts do you play, Mathias?
Let's see. Lately, I've been doing more shows here in Corpus.
Cool.
Getting into the House of Rock, so that's been doing good. You know, a couple shows there. In Kingsville, nothing really. And Victoria, I got a gig actually the next weekend with a couple other cats, and it should be pretty good at the Downtown Bar and Grill.
Downtown Bar and Grill. What's
Yeah.
the date of that one? Just for our listeners.
Is the Saturday, which is I think the 19th of July.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, if you would indulge us a little bit, would you like to play some songs for us?
Sure.
Some original tunes by Mr. Mathias Isassi?
See what I could do for you guys.
All right, man, go for it. We're looking forward to it.
A little bit of refreshment. Is this good or?
I think you're, yeah.
All right. This is my latest release, I guess. Line Drawn. I forgive myself, now I think it's time that you draw the line. Over the line that I've crossed, I think it's about that time I cut my losses. Oh, oh, whoa. Da, 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 da. Didn't see what I saw in you. I think I do. Believe that I've been right all along, and you've been lying to me. Right in my face, not a disgrace in your eyes, just a smile and a glare. I fell for you, girl, I fell for your stare. I was almost there, I was almost in love with you. I was almost in love, so in love almost with you. I forgive myself, now I think it's time that you draw the line. Over the line that I've crossed, I think it's about that time I cut my losses. Cause I gotta quit you, girl. You're not the one I need right now. I gotta quit you, babe. I shouldn't be on my knees right now for you. Oh, la da 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 da.
All right, man. Nice. Nice major seventh chords in there. You use those a lot, and I love those chords, man. They
Yeah.
sound so smooth. Before we move on to another song, talk to me a little bit about some of your song ideas. Where do they come from? I'm always interested in songwriting stuff. So.
It's a good one.
I know you've got a song for instance, you've got a song about alien visitation. Which
Yeah.
is, I love that
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Where did these ideas come from normally? Typically?
Really just thinking about alien visitation pretty much. I've thought about that for such a long time. And,
Yeah.
I do believe I am a believer.
Yeah. Awesome.
And even if it's just an idea, I like to think about it quite often and wonder if there's life out there. They could maybe visit, and that's just one of the many ideas I've had. There's lots of other ideas. I've had songs in the middle, working in a field on a hot day. I could have been hallucinating or something. I don't know, but yeah, usually that or sitting on the pot.
Happens.
It happens.
Some of the best ideas.
Yeah.
Well, could you play? It's called The Visitation, right?
Uh-huh.
Could you play as The Visitation?
I could do
if
that,
if
sir.
you wouldn't mind. Thank
I
you,
do
sir.
not.
This is Mathias Isassi's song, The Visitation.
All right. There's a time I know I've seen, well, I know where we came from. We'll all gather in song and we'll all know the same words. At the top of the hillside we're lost and waiting for the sun to shine from above to take us back home. Silver ships rise from behind the clouds. Father to the sun, it's time to go now. They come to take me away. They come to take me away. Dead noon of day in a field full of hay, I wonder. Clashing thunder, pounding rain, something from the heavens responded. Silver ships rise from behind the clouds. Father to the sun, it's time to go now. They come to take me away. They come and take me away. They come and take me away. They come and take me away.
Such a great song.
Thank you, sir.
It's so good. So infectious and just so it just makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Awesome advice. Well, all right, man. You want to play one more song for us?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see.
Let's see. What do you want?
Okay. One of my favorites.
Okay.
Too much?
Okay.
You do too much? Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one here. Okay, here we go. This is Mathias Isassi with this song, Too Much.
Too much time alone can make you go crazy. And too much money can make you grow lazy. Always in a hurry, always feeling worried. Don't you worry now, listen child, I'm right by your side each and every step of the way. And just stick with me, darling, and I'll make sure you're okay. So much time alone can make you go crazy, yeah. And too much money can make you grow lazy. I said you're always in a hurry, always feeling worried. Well, don't you worry now, listen child, I'm gonna make sure everything's alright.